Hello guys, this is Sandra here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. It's lovely to have you here and I hope you're gonna enjoy your time. It has been a hot minute since I filmed. It's been about 2 months, I think, since my last upload, and there is a reason for that. So I thought I'm gonna come back with this video because quite a lot of you see it, so it's just easy to address a few things quickly. So the reason why I wasn't here is because I had a miscarriage, unfortunately. So I found out I was pregnant on the beginning of February, and I found out about my miscarriage about 2 weeks ago on my 12-week scan. So that was really heartbreaking, and I was not filming first because I was just going through the pregnancy, first trimester sickness. I was really not feeling well, but I was still working full-time, so apart from taking a few days off from work, you know, YouTube just had to give because I was not great. And then by the time I was starting to feel better, we had my 12-week scan, and it turned out that I had a missed miscarriage, which just means that, you know, my body still thought I'm pregnant, but it was actually not a viable pregnancy. And then when we were managing it, I got into hospital. So that's what happened in a nutshell. If the lights keep changing, I'm filming in natural light. But I would like to eventually film a video where I talk about my whole pregnancy and miscarriage situation, or my miscarriage, just because even though miscarriages are really common, I don't feel like enough people talk about it, and I definitely want to do that, but at the moment it's just still quite raw, and you know, it happened quite recently. I've only been out of hospital for a week, and you know, it's still really heartbreaking. So I just don't feel ready to talk about it because I feel like if I would get into the details I would still break down. You know, I still have a few cries about it. I can feel getting emotional, so I'm gonna stop, but I just wanted to explain while I haven't been around. So this is the Partners in Cream Project Pen update. I'm gonna get into that now. I filmed the first update, but by that time the sickness kicked in, so I didn't actually edit it. So I just thought, you know what, I'm not gonna upload it anymore. I'm gonna just show you all the progress I made. Now again, I wasn't wearing makeup a lot because first I was sick, and then I only wore makeup on the days when I was going to work, and even that was really minimal. And then obviously after the news, I was just in a kind of space of mind to wear makeup. I've started doing a little bit of makeup now in the past 2-3 days. I also had some retail therapy, so there will be definitely more videos coming, but now let's just hop into the update. So most of this is again since the intro, and I will link everyone down below. So there's usually a playlist, and then also this was started by Steph and Darlene, so you know, them two will be linked down below as well. If I am a little bit all over the place, you know, I haven't filmed for a while, so please excuse that. But now, without a lot more chatter, I will just hop into the update. So let's start on some good news, I think. So I was working on the Becca Skin Love Glow Shield Mist for a while now. I love this stuff, and I mentioned that I want to use it because this was about somewhere between $1.25 and $1.5, and I love this. I bought a backup of this because obviously Becca went out of business, and I just thought, you know what, yes, I love it, I can't get it anymore, but there's no point for me holding on to this. So that's where we started, and now it's completely gone. I just actually finished it today when I was finishing up my makeup. That was literally enough for like one application, and that was it. So I'm really happy that I finished this, and that means that we're gonna oh my goodness, we're gonna roll something in, and yeah, I'm happy to break into the new one. But at the moment I have quite a few setting sprays open, so I'm gonna use those before. But yeah, this was beautiful. If you had dry skin, the best setting spray ever. Now moving on to another Becca product. This is one that I don't think you will be able to see a lot of progress, just because it's a concealer, and with concealers it's hard. So you could see through the packaging last time, and you can still see through the packaging. It's the Becca Aqua Luminous concealer in the shade Fair. Now at the moment, even though this is the second lightest color in the line, or was, it's a little bit dark for me. Like if you can see, I'm really pale, so I like to use it either mixing it with another concealer that's lighter, which is usually either the Kat Von D Good Apple concealer or the Collection Lasting Perfection one. I have Extra Fair, I think is called the lightest. So I either mix it with those, or I use it more as a color corrector, which is what I've done today. So I have quite a bit of darkness in the corners of my eye. So I like to put it there because it's a bit more peachy and a bit darker than the rest of my eye. So I just like to put a little bit there to color correct, and then use a concealer that works with the rest of my skin over it and everywhere else. So I will show you where I am now, but I think it will be really hard to see any progress because you could already see through it, you know, at the intro. And again, because it's a little bit dark, I can only use a little bit at a time, but you can definitely see that, you know, it's coming to the end of its life, so I'm quite happy with that. And moving on complexion wise, we have one last complexion product, which is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue CC Cream, or Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream is what they call it, in the shade Vanilla 02. So just like with the concealer, even though I'm pretty sure this is like the second color in the range because it's called 02, it's a touch too dark for me. So I used this today and I mixed it with the Colourpop Pretty, whatever their foundation is called, the Pretty something. I'll put it on the screen because I cannot for the life of me remember what it's called. So I quite like to mix it with this because they balance out the coverage and also they balance out the color, so it just works really nice together. And you will see that I have two lines because again, I mean, to be fair, you could probably see it on this one as well. But as I mentioned, I did film the first update, I just didn't get around uploading it. So this is where I was at the first update, and this is roughly where we are now. And now it's hard to know because there's a bit of air bubble, but there's not an awful lot left, so that's where we are at the moment. I still do enjoy this, but yes, I feel like since the pandemic I just been so much paler, so much paler. I don't know, it's because we haven't really left the house for a year and a half and I just can't seem to top up my color. I don't know what happened, but yes, this is a little bit dark by itself, so I am getting steady use out of it. I still enjoy it, although I enjoy lately a more, I would say, medium coverage. So this is not quite enough by itself, and that's why I enjoy so much mixing it with the Colourpop Pretty, I think it's called Pretty Natural. You know, because I'm mixing it with other products, I'm not getting through it as quick as I would by itself. But you know, I feel like that's still pretty decent movement right there. So I'm happy with that. And that was the last complexion product. Now moving on, we have this Charlotte Tilbury eyebrow pencil in the shade Naomi, which I think is the darkest one. Now this is the old eyebrow pencil, the Brow Lift. I think since then they do a different refillable one as well. I really like this. Now today I have this in my eyebrows, but it's also mixed with the Boutique HD eyebrow pencil, because I could not find this first, so you know, that was fun. Now the first update when I filmed, I did not make enough progress on this to mark it, and now I do, but you will see I look it there because that's where my notebook is, where I mark the progress. But you will notice, like, knowing how long I've been working on this, I haven't made a lot of progress. I mean, I made progress, but I just feel like it's not enough. Now, I feel like eyebrow products in general, I don't go through them extremely quick. I have quite thick brows to start with, so I just mainly use my eyebrow products to fill in any gaps. I mean, at the moment in the viewfinder, my brows look quite dark, but like when I'm editing or taking pictures, they don't seem overly done. I mean, I don't know, you tell me, but you know, point is, I fill them in, but I don't overdraw them, I don't think anyway. So it usually takes me a little while. Now I'm hoping that once I focus on this, I can make a bit of a better progress. Also, I lost one of the caps. I don't know how it happened, so now the spoolie doesn't have a cap because I didn't want the actual pencil to dry out. I don't know where it is. I cannot find it anywhere, even though I keep my makeup in one place. So I don't know, but you know, I still made like measurable progress, so I guess that's alright. And then the last product I have here is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade, I wanna say this is just the original, but if you can see, like, there's not a lot of writing left on it. It is quite old, but here you go, there is my progress. So again, you can see where we started, where we moved down to after the first update, and roughly that's where we are now. I love this product. I mentioned it before that the only reason why I put this in a project plan is because I have quite a few eyeshadow primers at the moment, and this one is definitely getting old. So I just wanted to make sure I can use it, but I love it. Like today when I did my eyes, I used the new Natasha Denona Pastels palette, and the first time around when I did my eyeshadows I didn't like it. I was literally like 10 minutes in the makeup and I went in with my makeup remover to remove my eyes, and I literally had to rub on it because at that point this one was holding onto my eyeshadow so much that it was not coming off. So I was literally rubbing each eye for like 5 minutes and my eyes were a bit sore. So that shows you how good this stuff is. Now I do have a few other eyeshadow primers. So I have the other one from Urban Decay, which is a more shimmery one, and I have the P. Louise one. I know a lot of people love it. I think I prefer this. Okay, as I was taking pictures, I just realized I forgot to talk about one product. Talk about Scatterbrain, but I'm also working on the Becca Zero Pigment Foundation. So with this one, I think the progress might be a bit hard to see, purely because it's a see-through product, and this is one of those products that when it came out on the market, everyone's like, is it a foundation? Is it a primer? It was marketed as a colorless foundation. I don't like it by itself unless you have perfect skin with maybe a little bit of pores. This is not enough by itself. But I quite like it as a primer. I think it works really beautifully as a pore-filling primer. And I think I took pictures, so hopefully you can see some difference again because it's a clear product. I think it's a bit hard to see, but I used it quite a few times. I'm really close in hitting the bottom of this container, which I think I actually did in one point. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I'm not sure. It's sort of there. Oh, there. See? So I've hit a little bit of pen, but again, there's one hard to see, two, there's a shed loads of product in here. You don't need a lot at all, so I definitely have my work cut out for me with this product. I think I underestimated how much product is left in there because I thought it's just heavy because of the glass jar, which is definitely part of it, but also I haven't used an awful lot before rolling it or putting it in this project, so you know, this will definitely take me a while. And then, because we finished the Becca setting spray, I'm gonna roll in something else. And I decided to go with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. I have the shade Fair to Medium, and I love it. It's definitely something I'm gonna repurchase, but again, it's getting quite a bit old. So I try to figure out where we are. Again, it has a bit of an air bubble in there, but I think we're roughly down there. There we go, so the camera actually focuses on the product. So that's where we are now. So as you can see, there's not a lot of product left in there. I'm fairly confident I can finish this before the end of this project, which is my goal. Now, I don't contour all the time. Like today, I only used a blush, and you know, I feel like it can shape your face with blush placement as well. So I don't always contour because sometimes I feel like I contour and then I put in a blush and then it can just get a bit muddy sometimes and then I don't want to fix it. So, you know, I can't always be bothered. But I love contouring on the days when I use a bronzer because I feel like then I get that more defined jawline and then actually I can warm up my complexion with the bronzer on top of it, and they just work beautifully together. I also really love this formula. Now, if I'm honest, I feel like, you know, more shades would be amazing, because she only has 2 as far as I know. The fair to medium and the medium to deep or dark or whatever it's called. But I love this product, and now I have some other products, so will I purchase straight away? I don't know. Not the point of this video. You can tell I haven't filmed for a while because I'm blabbering on, so I'm gonna stop. But yes, this is what I'm rolling in instead of the setting spray. And again, I think I'm gonna film another Shadowna video. I also have the new Catrice and Essence Disney Classics collection coming, which I'm so excited about. So I cannot wait to play with those, and I'm gonna probably film that. And again, eventually, as I work through my emotions, I will have a video where I talk about my miscarriage, because again, I feel like it's an important topic and a lot of people go through it, but there's still not many people talk about it. I just need a bit of time to work through it. I hope you enjoyed this video anyway, and again, I will try to be back now, slowly but surely, that I'm getting a little bit stronger. I hope I was not too incoherent. Again, I haven't filmed these videos for a while now, and I will slowly update the videos that I filmed that are still relevant. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're participating in this project, please let me know how you're getting on. I will try to go around and watch other people's videos, as I always do. Again, the playlist and Steph's links will be down below as well, and there's a Google Doc sheet as well, I think, with our participants, so that will be down below. Everything is usually linked in there. I will also link over what I have on my face in case you're interested, just so you know what products I use. But that's it for now. I'm gonna go. I hope you have a lovely day, and bye bye.